definition of hectic is, quote, full of incessant or frantic activity. Now, I believe every game can be some sort of hectic, be it with time constraints, situations, or even cutscenes and gameplay mechanics. You could have 4 hours of calm in a game like Minecraft, building a house, gathering materials, farming crops, but then get cornered and swarmed on by mobs that create that hectic situation. Hell, I've had hectic situations in a game like Death Stranding that I got into just because I didn't play well enough. There are many ways for a game to be hectic, but I want to give a few examples with the three major ones that I said beforehand. Time constraints can compel a player to act with the utmost urgency, be it with a fail state or trying to get a higher ranking. Of course, there are tons of time attack games that use a restricted time to its benefit. But with CSGO, and by extension Valorant, the time limit is applied to you by other players, like when placing a bomb down. Whereas initially terrorists have to win before the clock runs out, when the bomb is placed, it swaps sides, giving the counter-terrorists the clock that they have to worry about. From the start of the bomb being placed, the CTs have 40 seconds to defuse it, and the refusal time is 10 seconds, but it's entirely the player's choice of whether or not they buy a defuse kit, having the time to defuse the bomb, giving them a larger window to take back the site. Every round is a cat and mouse time management game where the tides of the match can sway at any moment. On the opposite side of this theoretical spectrum is Pizza Tower. You can spend however long you want on a level exploring, hunting secrets and toppings, and planning routes. Even when the game puts a time limit on you after defeating the Pillar John, it's usually pretty generous. The main time constraint comes when trying to lap 2 or P-rank the level, something that is totally optional and up to the player if they want that challenge. Doing a lap 2 on the level uses whatever time you have left after getting over there, and daring you to do the escape sequence again. A P rank, however, is where this time constraint is stretched to its limit. To start, you have to collect all the toppins, the secret tower treasure, finish lap 2, and do all of the secrets. But the main time constraint is that you have to start a combo in the first room and keep it for the entire level, giving you a constant clock, where if it runs out, there goes your P rank. This concept is best conveyed through the penultimate level, War. For this level, you have a constant clock, no pizza time needed. Even in secrets, the timer still counts down. The level in its entirety is a test on how well you've mastered a movement of the game. Now, let's move on to situations in games. Any game can have a dire situation happen at any time, be it roping in a card game, being at low HP, in any game really, and being third-partied in a battle royale game. But I want to pay key attention to horde shooters, since those games, most of the time, are built around the gameplay loop with those dire situations in mind. In horde games, you have a gameplay loop of do mission, fight off horde, continue doing mission, with sometimes doing a mission while the horde is still active. The Swarm in Deep Rock and the Police Assault in Payday are great examples of this gameplay loop, be it with mining and extracting materials or tossing bags and setting up a drill. But in the case of Splatoon 3's Salmon Run, there is no cooldown period where you can do the main objective. Because of the fact that your objective is to deposit golden eggs, and those only drop from boss enemies, you can only work on a wave objective during that wave, with it sometimes being extremely tight. Each boss has its own specific weak point, so it's not like you can just brainlessly shoot at them to fulfill the objective. You have to think about where the boss is, what terrain is near you, do you have the high ground, and are there any lesser salmon around you, and a bunch of other stuff. Lastly, we'll focus on gameplay mechanics. Gameplay, of course, ties in a ton when it comes with how hectic a game can be. Sometimes games test your skill by offering a final challenge or introducing new mechanics that are more difficult but more rewarding. Take Final Fantasy XIV's high-end rating. Each fight is a test of your own skill and your understanding of the game, while you slowly learn every little bit about how to take down the boss. These are put out in groups of 4, with the final fight being 2 fights in 1, testing how far you can go with understanding everything. A final test still isn't the only thing that works as a gameplay mechanic. Other times, games reward you for playing better or more varied, like with Devil May Cry's stylish rank and God Hand's level system. Ultra Kill has this combo system in shooter form, and also complicates it with different techs you can do to get more style. Be it with shotgun boosting, parrying, crushing, and ricocheting whatever projectile you want. In order to get the highest rank in a stage, you have to move fast, be stylish, and kill everything. And once you P rank every stage, there's a Prime Soul waiting for you, being a final test of skill, like I stated before. Prime Souls are these grand climactic battles that I still haven't been able to P rank. Anyways, that's what I think are the three main things that make a game hectic. Of course, there are more, but this is what I think to be the most general foundations. My name is Piano Max. Thank you for watching and expect more soon.